Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Research AI Tools. Today's video is part 2 of our series on Claude, one of the most powerful AI assistants available today. In the previous video, we explored several useful connectors in Claude and discussed how they can significantly improve your research workflow and overall productivity. In this video, we'll continue that journey by exploring a few more powerful connectors that can help you perform more focused research, more efficiently, and save valuable time. So, without further delay, let's get started. In the previous video, I showed you how you can use the connectors. So, if you can click on this plus sign and hover over the connectors, then there are a couple of connectors that I have previously added and making use of them very efficiently. But if you want to add more connectors, you can do that by clicking on this Add Connector button. If you have any confusion, please go to the part 1 of Claude and you can see in detail how connectors can be added. So in today's video, the two connectors that I would be talking about are BioRender and PubMed. So without further ado, let's go to that. So first, I will be talking about the BioRender web-based application. So let's switch off the PubMed connector and switch on the BioRender connector. So in order to do that, just click on the plus button and go search the BioRender in the search bar and connect it. So what is BioRender? BioRender is a web-based application that allows scientists, educators, and students to create professional, scientifically accurate biological and medical illustrations in minutes without needing graphical design experience. So if you're a student related to engineering or medical field and you want to come up with a slightly more explained diagram, more detailed diagram, then please go to the BioRender connector in the Claude. So I have prepared a sample prompt in order to test this particular app. So let's click on that. So this is the prompt that I have readied in order to test the BioRender connector. So let's copy this particular prompt, go to the Claude, and let's click on that. And I have pasted this particular prompt that I am using nowadays in one of my research papers. So this prompt says that I need a three-tier vertical flow diagram on landscape canvas. It must contain three tiers, that is physical layer, data and cloud layer, middle layer, and the virtual layer. So the explanation is placed within these three tiers that what I wanted out of this diagram. And as you can see, this is pretty much detailed in nature. So let's ask Claude to come up with the diagram. So as this diagram is pretty comprehensive in nature, you may have to give Claude a couple of moments in order to get to this diagram. So we shall have to wait for a couple of more minutes in order for the Claude to come up with a diagram. So we can always switch to another tab or the new chat while Claude will work on this diagram in the background. But I just want you to see that how the BioRender app can give you a very detailed diagram and how the Claude is preparing this diagram. So for example, as you can see that it has started to come up with a diagram. So it is right now working on the physical layer. For example, stainless steel bioreactor has been prepared along with the control panel. And now once it has completed the physical layer, now it has gone on the data and cloud layer. And as you can see, this diagram is very comprehensive in nature. And then it is now preparing the digital twin dashboard and the bioreactors. So this is the excellent diagram. And there is a suggestion from my side as well that don't expect Claude to give you the 100% of the diagram that you expect in the first instance. You may have to give some follow-up prompts in order to improve the diagram. In 2 to 3 attempts, you will be getting the diagram that you need. So as you can see that the predictive machine layer model has been added, and now I think it has given you the explanation as well that connects with the diagram, and the feedback loop has been placed. So it is very, very comprehensive in nature. Now, how can I use this diagram? So there are three dots available over here, and you can always download the file or copy it to clipboard. So if I can click on copy to the clipboard and just open a Word document and click on that. So again, it has somehow failed to do that, but again, in 1 to 2 attempts, you can easily download this diagram. You can also copy it from here using the Windows snipping tool. So that is not something that we need to worry about. So let's click on the new chat and explore another one of the very in-demand connectors, that is PubMed. So again, PubMed is an excellent AI-based tool that you can use in order to improve your research output. PubMed is a free, openly accessible search engine operated by the US National Library of Medicine that provides access to over 40 million citations and abstracts for biomedical and life sciences literature. So again, in order to save time, I have prepared a sample prompt in order to test that. So let's copy this prompt to test on the PubMed app. And once I am here, very quickly, I'm going to switch off BioRender and I'm not going to switch on PubMed. So as soon as I switch on to PubMed, and I will paste this short prompt that says that my research area, and you need to insert the topic of your choice. For example, I want to see that how I can use digital twins for tumor segmentation. And once I do that, so let's click on the paste button. And now it is working on towards loading of tools. And, and now, so I have clicked on always allow, and now it is loading tools and it is trying to get the data from PubMed. You need to give a couple of permissions for the tool to give you the best output. And now it has started to give you an output. For example, it is saying that it has managed to get the strong candidates, and there are so many papers available. And again, it is needing you to give it specific permissions to pursue further. And as soon as you give the appropriate permissions to the Claude, now it is giving you exactly the data you want. For example, task 1, search and identification, task 2, paper 1, normal twin PET, paper 2, model-based digital twin for hepatic ablation planning, and part 3, organomics and digital twin in lung cancer prognosis. So as you can see that by integrating the PubMed connector with the Claude, I am getting an exclusive and very accurate output in terms of research based on the topic of my preference. So again, this is a tabular format data. For example, the data points are given, the values are given, and if anyone who is working on research, they can observe it very easily that this output is very, very valuable and it has been arrived in a very short amount of time. So much like the last video, I would recommend everyone to please go to the connectors area and just search the connectors of your choice, whether it is Canva, whether it is Figma, and just start exploring the different connectors in order to improve your research and work efficiency. That is all from my side today. Thank you for listening and thank you for your time. Have a good day. Thank you.